Hey guys, it's Izzy and welcome back to my channel and welcome to 2021. This is my first upload of the year, so I hope you all had a nice festive season and I'm ready to start the new year off with a bang. So I thought I would start my first upload by talking about my New Year's resolutions. I try and make some New Year's resolutions each year and try and make them quite achievable, just to kind of give myself some focus and some target for the year. So in today's video I'm going to be talking you through some of my resolutions for this year. But by planning them and writing out what you want to do in the year, I feel like it just speaks it into existence, and it also really helps you to focus on what you want to do and what your goals are. I actually did this video last year, so I'll leave it tagged up in the eye so you can go and watch what I did with my New Year's resolutions last year. I haven't actually watched it, so I'm not sure what I set last year, but these are what I'm going to be saying for 2021. This year is still going to have quite a lot of uncertainty, obviously, but I still wanted to kind of try and plan as much as I could and set myself some goals, but nothing's too specific because I don't want to set goals that I might not be able to achieve. So I've got 8 resolutions that I'm going to be sharing with you. I'm going to talk a little bit through each one, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. So my first resolution is make my bed daily. Now I know this sounds really gross, but I just don't make my bed, so I always just leave it like a bit of a mess in the mornings, where I'm trying to get in the habit of making my bed so it looks nice and presentable, as is today. And yeah, so I just think it'll make me feel a little bit like tidier and less cluttered and messy if my room is tidier by having my bed made. I think this will definitely be important when I'm at university, which might be this year, I'm not too sure yet, because the rooms are so much smaller, so obviously I want my space to be tidy, and I think making your bed just helps bring that together. So yeah, that is the first one. The next one links in with this, and that is tidying my bedroom. Now obviously I tidy my bedroom, like I'm not completely gross, but I'm trying to set myself a goal of doing it at least once a week. So I'm going to set a day where I'm going to tidy and clean my bedroom just to keep on top of the mess. I've had times this year where honestly it's piled up so much to the point where I can't watch my telly because there's stuff in front of the TV and all kind of things like that, and where I can't use my desk because it's that filthy. Yeah, I'm going to set myself a day where I can do a little bit of cleaning around my bedroom. I'm going to make sure that all my surfaces are nice and clean and tidy so I can work in my bedroom without it being messy. So that's my second one. Okay, so my third one definitely builds off what I said last year. I know last year I said I wanted to be fitter and healthier, and I have actually I've definitely succeeded on that. I feel like I eat a lot healthier, well not at the moment, it's Christmas, but I feel like in total I eat a lot healthier than I used to, and I'm also keeping a much more healthy lifestyle. At the moment I go to the gym between 3 and 4 times a week, and this is something that I want to keep up with in 2021. So I still have my gym membership. I've been going to the gym for about 11 months now, obviously on and off because it did keep shutting last year, and I'm assuming it's going to shut in January because lockdown 3, here we come. So fun over in the UK. But I still want to keep it as one of my goals to be fitter and healthier, because I think I've noticed the difference dramatically. I have realised how much I rely on the gym for my mental health as well. I feel like when I'm at the gym I am a less stressy, much calmer person. I have less breakdowns and all sorts, so I have become really reliant on the gym for that, which is annoying when Boris keeps shutting it. But yeah, I want to keep going to the gym because I've noticed a few changes in my body, which makes me really happy because it's building my own personal confidence within my body, and also the mental changes that have come with going to the gym just basically mean that I feel like I'm a happier person. So I want to keep that up. So my aim for this year is to go 4 times a week, but obviously we'll just have to see with this one. So the next one is practice making food. Now for this one I think maybe it's going to be a once a week thing. Now at the moment I am looking at going to uni in September. Whether that will happen or not, I'm going to make a whole separate video about it probably next month explaining everything. But yeah, I want to go to uni, maybe September, not sure. And in order for that to happen, I need to be a little bit more independent than I currently am, which does include making my own food. Now at the moment I'll make like my breakfast and maybe my lunch, but it's more the main meals that I'm struggling with. So yeah, between now and September, or even the rest of the year, depending on whether I go or not, I am definitely going to be working on practicing making my own food. And yeah, I really want to keep up with my healthy eating when I do go to university. So I want to make sure that I can eat and prepare balanced meals in order, you know, to still be healthy and not just eat like takeaway or ready meals. Big goal of mine this year is to really build up my independence when it comes to preparing food. I've actually found that since controlling my heat, which is next week's video, I promise, I am able to do a lot more things such as that. So yeah, I'm be so excited. Well, that's a lie. I don't like cooking. I'm not someone that finds it enjoyable, but maybe now I might find it a little bit more enjoyable. And yeah, just to know that I can prepare food independently should be really, really useful and hopefully good. So the fifth one, I wanted to encourage myself this year to do more positive thinking. Now I would say I'm quite a positive person, however 2020 fully tested me on that, because it at times was just like a negative spiral. Do you know what I mean? It didn't seem like there was any positiveness, especially when, you know, things were shutting and I couldn't do all of the things that I rely on in order to be like a happy, positive person. But I really want to encourage myself this year to really focus on the positives, and really just push that thinking. Yeah, I think obviously the more you can think positively, the happier you are as a person. And I do think that sometimes this year I've let myself just really focus on the negatives and be like, oh my god, it's a crisis. Like, yeah, it's a crisis, but there also have been many positives. Okay, so my next one is totally like, you know, I feel like I've got a mixture of like serious level ones and then like lighter hearted ones. And the next one is to do skincare daily. Now I got in a really good habit of making sure that I was looking after my skin twice a day during the first lockdown that the UK went in. But then when I went back to like a more usual routine, I kind of started skipping some of these steps. And yeah, I really want to get back to a place where I'm looking after my skin properly, doing my skincare routine and just making sure that my skin's okay. Whether this be, you know, taking my makeup off in a multiple step routine to make sure it's all off, or even just cleansing my, you know, clean skin. I think it's just really important to keep up with that. And I did notice my skin being a bit more radiant and stuff when I was really on top of my skincare routine. So I want to keep that up in the new year. I think that's something really good to do. So the next one is a bit of a school goal. Now don't get me wrong, there have been multiple times this year where I have considered dropping out of sixth form. Woo! I think for this year I just want to accept I don't like it. I'm not a fan of sixth form, but still work my hardest. I don't want to have wasted my time for these 2 years, which is why I've decided not to drop out. And so yeah, I'm going to try and put in as much effort as possible to ensure that my results make it a worthwhile 2 years that I've spent doing my A-levels. So I'm going to try and put in some work after school a few nights a week, as well as obviously doing my whole balanced life of the gym and YouTube, Instagram, all of that. But I do want to also add in a few nights a week of working with school. I've added quite a lot of things in at the end of last year to ensure that I'm getting the most out of my sixth form experience education wise. Obviously the rest of my experience has kind of been ruined with COVID. But yeah, I feel like I've got to the point at the end of 2020 when I was just like, I don't want to do this, and I want to make sure that even though I don't want to do it, I'm still pushing and putting all of my attention towards it so that I can get the best results out of it, even though I hate it. And my last one is to take all opportunities. Now I would say I quite do this anyway, but I always like to remind myself that yeah, take all of the opportunities that present themselves in your life. I feel like for 2020 it was relatively limited, although I did get some of the opportunities that I have had are like mental. However, I just always like to encourage myself to really take everything that comes your way. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed hearing about my New Year's resolutions. Let me know down below if you have any, and if so, what are they? Are you doing the whole, oh let's get fit, which I guess I'm still doing this year, or yeah, let me know. I'm interested to see what you guys are planning to do for this year. If you did enjoy this video, then make sure to give it a like, comment, and also please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!